Kanye West says he's running for president. The music mogul made the announcement in a tweet, writing, "We must now realize the promise of America by trusting God, unifying our vision, and building our future." Now, West first announced back in 2015 that he would run for the White House this year, but he has also frequently supported President Trump. If West is serious, it will be tough for him to get on the ballot, even as an independent this late in the race.
North suburban Evanston has settled a lawsuit filed by a black former Northwestern University PhD student who said he was the victim of police brutality. Tonight, he's breaking his silence on the case and talking with CBS 2's Jeremy Ross one-on-one.
All right. October 10th, 2015, a then NU engineering grad student suspected of stealing a car pulls over, gets out with his hands up, and is taken to the ground by law enforcement.
On the ground! On the ground!
The Evanston officers are accused of striking then 25-year-old Lawrence Crosby 11 times before police learned the car in question was his.
It's not easy for me to be put back into that situation and have to relive it again, because at that moment in time, I did not know whether I would make it to the end of the night, facing however many weapons pointed at me, at least 6 guns pointed at me.
For the first time since, the now 28-year-old Dr. Crosby spoke publicly about what happened and the lasting effects following a 911 call that someone mistakenly thought he was breaking into a car.
I've had to deal with post-traumatic stress and, having fear of police, honestly.
His attorney said following the incident, the Evanston Police Department put out a now-deleted video defending the officer conduct.
Description of the vehicle.
Prosecutors accused Crosby of charges including resisting. He would later be found not guilty and bring a civil case against the city and officers.
The settlement was for $1,250,000, and I consider that a fair and just compensation for the experience that I went through.
That's a settlement. Is it justice?
No, it's not justice.
In a one-on-one interview, Crosby said no officers were disciplined following the stop. He adds he never received an apology from the city or police.
I think we're way past that. We're not looking for apologies. We're looking for change.
My goal is to try to use the voice that I have to bring awareness to this issue.
The engineer is hoping to engineer conversation about implicit bias. That's the unconscious use of stereotypes in our daily routines. He's hoping to talk with law enforcement, academics, and others about how that impacts our lives, including how it could have ended his.
Someone said something about, it's lucky I didn't get shot.
Could you have died that night?
I believe so, definitely. I definitely believe that could have happened.
Jeremy Ross, CBS 2 News.
Look, if you said to me, I'm not even going to say who I'm talking about, right?
Please don't.
I'm just going to say, if you represent prison reform, how did you sign to a correctional officer and you managed by snitch? Help me with this, man. I'm like, look, there's no, I just look at certain shit and I go, wait, how did that? Because, okay, let's not say, it's tough to say official. Right? When we look at things, we got to say, there's a lot of shit that's going on. And to make it, let's just make it, man. Let's just, and the journey, let's say success is for your life to be the way you want your life to be. Mm. And who the fuck knows exactly what they want? This is a journey we on.
Right.
That we're going to figure out over time. Like, I tell you, I said, send me something you want every day. Right? I said, a motherfucker don't want nothing, I don't want around me. Because motherfuckers ain't about nothing if you don't want nothing. Right? And as I start to look at the things that come in, when you say, this is what you want, this is what you want, first the little bullshit comes. So it's little things like shoes and bags and shit like that come with it. And you start seeing us, so that's what you want, okay. We could buy a whole boatload of that shit. We could call the motherfucker that made it, the motherfucker that designed it to bring it in, right? Now look at this, look, you go, got it straight from the nigga that designed it. He said these are the best ones. What you want the other ones for? Right? Now look, if you said, once you get past those things, the little things intangible. When you said, if she said She seen your picture. She got 6 kids in the picture. Yeah, 6 kids. 6 motherfucking kids? God damn. Now look, there's a motherfucking there's a column. Fortune 500 companies, right? Yeah. The smartest business people we know. There's a column that clearly shows where their biggest losses were.
Okay.
And those losses are right in that section where it says married and divorced. They got married, they got divorced, and it cost them $500 million. $600 million. He said, what the fuck kind of loss you took? It was $600 million. God damn.
That's
so
a big old L.
Motherfucker to free your, all you wanted was friendship. You paid $600 million for a motherfucker to be your friend? What the fuck? You was cool, nigga. Everybody was looking at you like you was a cool nigga. Why did you pay $600 million for somebody to be your fucking friend? When I look up at shit. We live in non-traditional times. We gotta be open-minded. We gotta think non-traditional. Half of what, bitch? If you don't get halfway the fuck out of here, you gotta get halfway on the plane. And let me see what happens when your leg is on the ground and the other half of your ass is flying. Because I don't understand. Half of what? Bitch, are you crazy? Like, I'm like, look, we have to find a ground, a place in this time where we understand each other and we're comfortable. Because you said half of what, my nigga? Like, half? Bitch, I'm not going to the studio. You go write the words.
Virus started was the Chinese Communist Party that is making us stay locked in our homes and lose our jobs. They spawned the virus. They hid the virus. They sent hundreds of thousands of Chinese nationals over here to seed and spread the virus before we knew. And
Peter,
and my point is simply
who are the hundreds of thousands of Chinese nationals? What are you talking about?
So, the date line is November. They spawned the virus, probably came out of the biological lab. For 2 months, they hid the virus from the world and the possibility of a pandemic behind the shield of the World Health Organization. While they did that, they vacuumed up the world's protective equipment, including 2 billion masks. And
so you're saying this is deliberate? You're saying the Chinese deliberately did this?
Here's the point. While they were preventing any domestic travel from Wuhan to Beijing or Shanghai, locking down their transportation network, they freely sent hundreds of thousands of Chinese nationals on aircraft to go around the world, and that the effective...
But are you saying they deliberately did this? Is that what you're saying, Peter?
It's unclear.
I mean, nobody's going to accuse you of being a fan of China, but do you believe they did this deliberately? They spawned a virus. You're using the term spawned a virus. Do you mean they deliberately created a virus and then deliberately set up the conditions?
Let me be really clear about this. I don't think it matters whether they did what they deliberately did, Ali, and this is beyond reproach in terms of a fact. They deliberately allowed Chinese nationals to come to the United States, Italy, and everywhere in between who were infected while they were locking down their own transportation network. And I think it's really important for Americans to understand that. We are angry at each other now.
What do you mean deliberately, Peter? I just want to understand deliberately. That you think they sent people who they knew were infected to Italy and the United States and other places? You mentioned hundreds of thousands. Do you believe that actually happened? Someone in China thought that was a plan to do that.
Let's be careful and clear with the words. What they did during this period of time when they knew there was a pandemic, they didn't allow their people to travel inside of China, but they allowed people in China who were likely infected to go around the world, effectively seeding.
What is wrong with you? We need some help. There's something wrong with this volunteer. She's in here acting a fool. She's already called me a nigger. And she pushing your stuff out the door. Well, lady, what are you doing?
You're getting out.
You're getting out. You're going all over the internet. We ain't did nothing wrong to you.
Peacefully having a conversation. conversation while the kids were playing. I don't understand.
Shut your mouth up. I don't want to put up with you. I don't care what you say.
What's wrong with you?
Lady, what is wrong with you?
Shut up. What's wrong with you?
What is wrong with you, lady? I got a camera. They gonna see how you acting.
Pull these pants up.
Yeah, because you're yelling at us.
You come up here and take these people out of here.
Oh my God.
Are you on your medicine, man?
I'm not putting up with it.
What is wrong with you, lady?
You just worry about your camera.
Go get help.
You just called the Jesus.
Don't put your hands on me. Get out of my face, lady.
Get out of mine.
Get out of my face,
Get out of
lady.
mine. Get out of mine.
Don't put your hands.
Touch my son.
Don't put your hands on me. Don't touch my baby, lady.
You get him out.
Get your hands off of me, lady. Get your hands off of me, lady. Get off of me, lady. Get off of me. Get your hands off of me. Get out. I'm gonna get my baby. Something's wrong with this lady, man.
Get your damn underwear out of here. Gray underwear. I can identify his damn underwear. Get his shit out of here.
Something is wrong with you, lady.
Something's wrong with you.
And you're going all over Facebook.
Children. Are you a
Children what?
child?
Call them black children again. Call my baby. Call my black baby. Say what you think. Get these black babies out of here.
How old am I, you dumb?
Don't put your hands on me, lady. Don't put your hands on me, lady.
How old am I?
Don't put your hands on me, lady. Don't put your hands on me, lady. What is wrong?
Dirty old tramp.
What is wrong with her, man?
That got to do with it.
What am I doing?
He didn't do anything.
Gray underwear.
Who cares?
I don't want to see it.
Okay, you need to. We'll get
Y'all need to do something about this lady. There's something wrong with her. Okay. And then you're gonna call my children black. Get these black kids out of here.
I don't care what.
Lady, you need to get out of here now. Get these black kids out of here. Bye.
Take your underwear.
Take my what? Say it again. Kick me, lady. Kick me and call me black again. Call me black. Call me a nigga again.
Can I rape you?
There's something wrong with you, lady. On your own camera, I'm going to show this to your supervisor.
I'm trying to diffuse the situation, okay?
That lady don't kick me and that man. I don't know what's wrong with her.
Something's wrong with her.
Something is seriously wrong with that lady.
Something's wrong. Just
she messing with the wrong one.
Diffuse the situation.
Hey man, what's wrong with that lady, man?
I have no idea.
We were just in there talking. She just started going off. Y'all get out of here.
No, we'll get security.
And you get security, and I got her all on camera, lady.
It's on the way. Just everybody just calm.
I don't know what. Call my kids black again, lady. I don't care nothing about this hospital.
Somebody gotta be. I don't care about you, but I'm definitely proud of me. I'm the Don, I'm the CEO. How you like that? Make my swingers bang the curve from the H-Town to the Jag, smoking on the ball back.